What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're taking a look at Anno 1800. I know normally I do indie games on this channel, but I've been excited about Anno 1800. I do like the Anno series. I enjoy them. I've played the future ones. I've played the past ones. Not like literally, but you get what I mean. The ones that are in like 2100, the ones that are in like the, 1400s, whatever. And they're always games that are enjoyable little city builders. So I wanted to invite you on over. We're going to do something special here today and check it on out. We're going to play the campaign, I think. Sandbox sounds cool, but story will be fun. Let's do that. Let's try out the campaign. Yeah, that's whatever. You can tell me tips. I don't mind. Gotta choose our portrait. Who do we want to be? Who's the guy that strikes me as being the one that gets shit done out here? That's the guy right there. That's the guy. That's the guy that you definitely don't want to blood debt to because he's probably like a captain or like a colonel or something like that, and he could probably call in some serious firepower. That's what I'm gonna do. And then we gotta choose our color. Obviously, green is my color. We gotta choose our logo. Our logo will be, yeah, let's go with the fleur. That sounds good. I like the fleur-de-lis. It looks good. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Considering the tragedy over at Notre Dame this morning, we'll show some solidarity and we'll put the fleur on our stuff. Eggy Clobo. I don't know about that one. I think I'm just going to call myself Splattercat. I don't know if I want my name to be Eggy. All right. So we'll start on the normal difficulty, and let's do this thing. Let's see what the game has in store for us to see if it's something that you want to check out. Na 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 na.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything? I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food.
All right. So we got to get a stick of dynamite from a lighthouse.
Still some dynamite left.
All right.
Here it is. Just get plenty of distance on the throw.
He hands you the dynamite nervously.
Must be plenty of fish in this bay.
All right, let's go find some fish and blow them the hell up. Fishies, come here. I desire to explode you. Oh, I've actually got to use the stick of dynamite. Gotcha. Oh, they're converging. They're converging.
They're not expecting
Yeah.
anything with fins will do.
Perfect. All right, so we've got ourselves some fishies.
Fish they could ever want.
Exactly. All right, so we've got the fish. I can close that on down.
Chimichurri was that boom? With that first bang, I knew it was you. So, come show me what you got this time.
I have 3 tons of fishies. I have many, many tonnages of fishies. Here. Go over there, and I will give you the fishies.
Don't grow on trees. Ah, that burnt reek. Ugh. Hand over whatever it is, and I'll help you get rid of it. Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
All right. Let's go back and see if we can get ourselves some passage.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I don't know where we are right now, but I'm going to assume the Caribbean. The water's only blue like that in the Caribbean.
Anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you.
Well, nothing's as important as family, I guess. Indungeoned is a word that I've never heard before. The act of being put in a dungeon. The state of being in a dungeon. An indungeoned man.
Dearest sibling, I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
Why are they playing music like we're going into orc forges right now and like forests are getting burnt down? Does this man have an orcish army?
Those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter, so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditchwater. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
You bought an island called Ditchwater? With the last of our funds. An island called Ditchwater. Let's be serious right now. No place called Ditchwater was ever a nice place to live. Dude, it's made out of fog and burnt out buildings.
Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island?
I mean, it might be
Let Uncle
disheveled
Edvard
now, but...
scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family.
Oof.
We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
A question arises. What happened to the last civilization that was here? Alright, so we have a marketplace. A place that provides your inhabitants with all the necessities of daily life. Sounds good to me. Let's put it right here just off the water. It'll be the central part. So nobody's going to be able to reach the marketplace until we build a road to connect it to the trading post. Okay. So I suppose that's what we do right there. Does it have to go into it? Like, I was just going to have it go like that right there. Ooh, I like the drawing tool. It feels good. The drawing tool is not disappointing at all. So there's our central market. Good to go. So housing people is essential. Make sure to build residences near the marketplace and connect them via roads so people have access to goods. Okay. I think we can do that. Let's maybe make some houses over here. I don't know. We'll probably do something like that. How many houses do I need? It says I need 20 boards. How many boards do I have right now? It looks like that's probably the best I can do.
A new milestone.
The age of agriculture. This is the age of a growing shit. Age of a growing stuff. So you're going to attract 50
Do
farmers.
you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition?
A
As you
small
are so
warehouse.
desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Does it?
Miserly, uncharitable dastard, picking and choosing what he inherits.
Is a dastard worse or better than a bastard? Fair question. Like, when somebody gets called a dastard, is that better or worse? I'm afraid to say that I don't know. Let's see. You don't need to produce anything yourself if you get others to pay for it. Sell the goods you'd like to purchase in your trading menu. Then click on Purchase to trade. Determine the qualities you'd like, or the quantities you like, and you automatically acquire them from other parties' trading ships. We have $80,000. So where is our trade menu at? I assume in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. So we're probably going to need... What does it cost us to build these houses? It requires boards. So I believe we will have to trade boards. Set your trade limit. 25? That sounds good. Let's buy some boards, dude. Let's buy them. I mean, it's either that or what we could do... So is this the balance? Goods will be bought and sold up to the set limit. Gotcha. So, like, let's say that I wanted to do timber, right? If I wanted to do a lumberjack's hut over here.
See what slander Edvard Prince and Bright Sands.
Like, we can probably do... Oh, my God.
Child, is it? Thank heavens. I am so ashamed of every single word your uncle had me print.
Well, then why did you do it, man? Why did you do it? Everybody knows that my only weakness is print. Print media. Ah! Mr. Edward Good speaks of bold new era for Good & Sons, nobly bearing the burden of the terrible traitor brother dropped at his door.
He twists every article in his favor at our and father's expense.
I'll probably drop that right there so that we can start chopping some food. And then we probably need a sawmill around here somewhere. So, like, maybe we'll put in a sawmill right
Father
there. It's
wouldn't
got
have wanted us to
78%
sit on
if
our
I do
hands
that.
while our one prospect was in such a state. So
Well, I mean,
let's
there's no
gather
mill
our
down here,
townsfolk
so let's
and
do
ask
that.
them to spruce the place up. Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin.
Yeah, don't think about it. It'll be okay. The Ruined Residence District.
Say.
So how do I do that? The apple falls far from the tree. Is there like a bulldoze menu around here somewhere? We've got relocate, we've got blueprint mode, and we've got upgrade. I don't think upgrade is
Warning
gonna...
eased. Now we have others for company, sibling.
You need
It's
more
been a
people before
hard
you can
day of
demolish
labour
these
for us
ruins.
all.
All right.
We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
Yeah, throw in a fishery, whatever. It's not gonna make this area smell any better. I've been to Monterey. I know what Cannery Row smells like. But at the same time, people gotta eat, yo. People gotta eat.
Something's
Missing
missing.
goods.
I'll do.
Oh, they plant their own trees. You find your own tree. Okay, well, never mind then. I suppose that works. Fishery production. Oh, yeah, look at that. We got like a little boat right there. Can I tell them to go places? You there, little boat. Every fish they catch needs to be delivered to a warehouse. Okay. I don't have one of those, but I can try. Where do I see how much wood and whatnot that I have? Like, at the moment, we have 50 people living in our little shanty town. But, like, where do I see where wood and all that is listed? I thought it would be on the hotbar up here, but unfortunately, it appears to not be the case. I guess timber's right there. We've got 8 timber right now. All right. Well, build some houses, I guess. We need more people to live here. Otherwise, we're never going to get away. Off we go. Hopefully, our trade balance gets a little bit better. We've got a farming workforce of 14 right now. Well, it'll have to
We
do.
are running low on
Like the
timber,
look of those
but
mountains,
there's plenty
though.
in the ruins. We should clear some to stock up.
Okay, but it says I need more people to clear out the ruins, so unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot right there for now. It's going to be something that kind of just like stays in its place for the moment. Maybe I'll put that over to there so that we can now get our fish back to town, And so maybe people will start moving in once they realize that there are things here that they can eat. So storage is shared across all warehouses. Once your goods have been put there, they become available on the entire island. Well, that's convenient. That makes things nice and simple. Okay. So, like, we're just going to have to sprinkle out. Oh, my goodness. There's, like, an overworld map. I accidentally hit that, but I'm glad that I know that it exists now. Game seems to be running pretty smoothly. I mean, we've got, like, 50-something frames. I don't know if it's due to recording or not, but we'll find out. It does not appear to be due to recording or anything else like that. It's kind of just the way things are going for the moment. These guys over here have no wood, but presumably they just produced a wood over here, and so that should get moved back over to this side with the wagon. And once the wood goes into there, we should be generating our own boards very, very soon. Let's speed the game up for a second and see if that helps out. There we go. That's what I like to see. Get that mill moving. How many boards do I get for every single one of these that I produce? Just out of curiosity. Probably one, right? Yeah, we get one board, and then it gets moved over to here. And so at least we've got that going. Our population isn't good enough for us to get rid of the desolated church district over there, but we're trying really, really hard for the moment. Now, what other stuff can I build? Got a fishery. We've got the Ubisoft Club, apparently. More's the better to beat you with, I guess.
New milestone.
Oh, cool. We're a village now. Yay. Oh, look at that. They naturally connect to one another. That's a nice little feature. I love that. That's fantastic. So if you put those things flush, they actually share that little paddock area.
The larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
Everything you've built so far consumed wood. We'll be needing more of it to continue.
Nice. We got a bunch of boards now. It means I can slap in some more houses.
Day. The people need to rest and maybe wet their whistles.
Okay. So we have work clothes over here. We have schnapps. We have a warehouse. We have a modest park. So people will need a supply of clothing, but we'll need to secure a supply of wool from sheep farms. Okay. I think that's manageable. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of space over here, so why waste it? Like, it looks like it's going to take up all that land right there. Yeah, let's put this kind of like outlying. We'll put it right there. And then we'll put that right there. And then we're going to have to run a road over there, obviously. So we'll take a road off this way. And then we'll kind of do something like that right there. Did they not have a warehouse near enough? No warehouse within range. So we're probably going to need another one, like, right over here.
I'm not going to say I didn't think it possible.
Oh, we need sheepfolds. Okay, we can do that.
The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
That's fine. Perfect. And I can probably put in another one over there. Like, we can probably make this much more efficient. This was a big part of the Anno games, was getting all your fields to line up in the way that you wanted them to line up. In fact, I may... We've got these running. I kind of want to demolish them, though, so that I can make it more effective, and we can kind of just, like, sit them over there. Where's my demolisher button? There's got to be a demolisher button around here. So we can upgrade it. What happens when I upgrade it? Yeah, pull these down and pull that down. I want to do this a little bit better. I think we can do this much better. So I put you right there, and let me place my fields real fast so that I can mentally see where this is all going to go. Yeah, perfect. Exactly. And then we'll put one in right there.
When I look into your people's faces, I see trouble. Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
Perfect. And so now we need new shoes and all that other stuff. So we've got a framework knitters over here. Yeah. Put the... I guess put the knitter... How do I rotate this, by the way? Can I do that? Oh, I can. Okay, good. So we'll put a knitter right there and a knitter right there. I don't know if they're going to have enough supply, but if they don't, we'll just add in some more sheepfolds over on that side of town, and it'll be perfectly fine and okay. So farmer workforce, they're a little bit bummed out right now. There's too many jobs. The local population is unhappy. So what we can do is we can make a potato farm over here. which sounds like the plan of the day. With this, we're going to have to place fields. Those fields are tiny. But I like the way that they adhere to whatever area we need them to fill. That's really, really nice. So our 72 is kind of stuck right there. Okay, so we'll start from the other side then.
Farm hands.
I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I like how lively the world is, though, and how everything kind of pops out at you. It's pretty sweet. So the Schnapps distillery is going to produce that. We need more farmers, which means more houses. Now let's do that then. I feel somewhat confident that we can get away with that no problem. So we're like minus 13 jobs right now, but we're out of planks. We've got nothing else that we can kind of sit around in order to make this place bigger, more expensive, or more successful. We just got to bring in a little bit more business. So those guys don't have access to roads. We'll take that up to there.
We're welcome, it seems.
So in Anno, the way that it always works is that there's going to be certain things that you need in order to upgrade the residences and make people happier. And so you can see it right here. They need access to a market, they need access to fish, and they need access to clothing. And so once we get those all up to the level that they need to be at, this little button will light up and they will upgrade to a higher class of citizens. So they'll no longer be farmers or peasants or whatever. And one of the big challenges with Anno games is making sure that you have the people of each class to do the jobs for each class that are required.
Onions, silly Orncoot. So I says, keep.
I don't care about this thrilling Cockney tale that's being dispensed upon me. Like, I know that you probably really, really, really want to tell that story, but unfortunately, the provincial ramblings of a random scullery maid don't really affect me that much. I don't care. I don't care. Do you not know that we are a member of the elite? We are higher up the food chain of ancient scary Britainland than you are. It's just the way that it goes. I don't make these rules, but I do live by them. We have 5 boards. I'm going to suggest that we get a few more farmers then. I'm going to blueprint that out to there and try to make sure that we have enough people moving into our city that we can continue to grow this workforce and make this place a tad more successful than it was previously. We're bleeding out right now, but we are making a little bit of money, so it's not that bad. Continue with the blueprint mode.
Game saved.
Do I have too much wood? How are we looking on wood right now? No, we don't have enough wood. Okay, so we're going to need another one of these buildings right here to sort of plant and do our thing. I personally feel as though that's a decent spot.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate.
All right. Well, thank
Repay
you
me
for...
now, or sell up.
I can't afford to repay you right now. I'm too
I feel
poorzes.
sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after father's death.
When will you show your family some gratitude?
I was going to say, like, sell what we have. I'm just trying to get my economic balance up so we can drag that to set our trade limit. It looks like it automatically sets trade limits by default, so we should be okay. Let's go ahead and drop a few more houses in to keep the population growing and make sure that we got enough jobs to go around. And then we have the potatoes, so a schnapps distillery. Oh, never mind. We've already got the schnapps distillery, and they are producing right now. So how are we doing on potatoes? We probably need another potato farm. I would hazard a guess that we would probably need another potato farm. And I assume that those have to touch. Looks good to me. All right, potato farm, do your thing. What's going on over here?
I need help with me lowly troubles.
Farmer offers you a puzzle quest.
Fancy making hay
All right.
while the sun shines, master?
I don't know what a puzzle quest is. so we can find and collect stray
Ready
dogs.
to repay my charity?
What do I owe you
Don't
for?
think you're finished, brat.
How much money do I owe you? So they want me to
Tell
find
you've
stray
managed
dogs.
something.
There's one. Is that a stray dog? I don't know if that's a stray dog or if that's a home dog.
Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full.
God, why are you such a dick, man? We're family.
Is
Like, we're
there
from
no
the same
limit to
bloodline.
Uncle's shameless demands.
So we've got to raise the farmer's happiness, probably with like a tavern or something. We have a pub. We can drop that over here. Yeah, let's pub it on up. Let's do it. So find and collect stray dogs. Oh, there they are.
Keen as a 3-legged goat.
All right. So we have a mate that can be equipped in ships, apparently. Our pub is going to be over here as soon as we have enough wood in order to make that happen. I assume that you, sir, are producing around the clock now. These guys I don't think are really like producing yet. They're getting there, but they're trying real hard. Hopefully it'll be okay. Man, our city kind of grew fast. That's one of the things that's nice about Anno, though, is like you see your city grow like actively while you're building it. I like the scale of Anno and how you can actually just coat an entire landmass with buildings. It's just great. Feels good. I'm really happy with it so far.
Your
Now
people
go ahead
are
and drop our
recovered and
pub right
desirous
there.
To proceed.
Ah,
Set them
we're
to
productive
it.
now.
We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
These guys don't have access to a road?
Just like old times.
Are you for surely that they don't have access? So I can upgrade these guys for 4 wood right now from being just like farmers and random people into like middle class maybe? I don't know. Oh, we can get rid of that too. Nice. All right, let's burn down that ruin real fast. We're going to make this happen. What other stuff is on this island? We've got a zinc deposit. We've got a clay deposit. Clay deposit. Do we have iron or anything of that nature? We've got clay. We're going to need copper loads around here somewhere. We've got limestone.
Speak to
Limestone.
our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands.
Really?
It
Okay.
seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
Is that the mob?
We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more.
Yeah! Screw that Edvard guy. We should hang him in the town square. Who said that? Nobody. Nobody said we should hang him from a lamppost. Nobody.
Game saved.
So there are 5 rioting mobs in Edvard City. So there's 1. There's 2. Where else are we looking at here? Are they all around the square? Or are they in other locations? Like, do I have to search the whole city? Oh, man, dude. There's 1. I found a rioting mob. I'd like to think that I'm good at finding rioting mobs. I think that's the last 2 right there, too.
A life away from Edvard. We're on board. Only we've no ship to get on board of.
Okay.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor.
All right. I select your ship, sir.
Everybody on board? Good. I shiver at the thought of staying here another second.
All right. Off we go. Apparently we've rescued a whole bunch of rioting looters.
What?
Obviously that won't
Has
degrade
your
our society at all.
Family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers. The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen.
Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
We're kind of on the up and up right now. Like, we're kind of like killing it at the moment, if I do say so myself. My name is Splattercat. This is Anno 1800. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. I will be doing more episodes. Thank you for stopping on in. It would help me out tremendously if you go down below and hit that like button. This is a bigger game, and so in order for my channel to actually show up on YouTube, I have to come out here and beg for that kind of stuff, which is embarrassing and unnecessary, but that's just the way the internet works now. I will see you all later. If you want to get the game for yourself, I will have a link for you down below in the description. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games. Today we were playing a not-so-indie game, but it's fun, and I wanted to play it, so that's what we're goddamn well going to do. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in, and on to the next.